Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
And Marianne behind the camera.
And welcome to Cavalcade of Food. And today, Mare, we are going to make some butter biscuits. You know what they say?
More butter, more better.
You are right on, sister. Anyways, I was exchanging emails and such with our friend Hans. Hey Hans in North Carolina. And of course it always makes me think of Southern food, and this is a recipe I've seen in a number of Southern cookbooks, and it looks relatively simple, and I thought I would try it. So, and relatively few ingredients, so we like that, don't we, Mare?
Yes.
Uncomplicated. So you can't have a butter biscuit without a little bit of butter. So what I'm doing is, got something in the pan here. There we go. I've got an 8x8 baking dish, okay? 1 stick of butter. I've got a oven that's preheated to 450 degrees. And we're going to put that in there just to get that butter melted, okay? And while that's melting, we're going to put the rest of our ingredients together, okay, Mare?
Okay. So
I've got 2.5 cups of regular all-purpose flour. That's going in the mixing bowl. And then the thing that's going to get our biscuits to rise, I've got 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Put that in. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I've got 2 teaspoons of salt. This is just regular table salt, okay? That's it. Then over here, I got 2 cups of good old buttermilk. So let me do this. Let me just mix the dry ingredients together a little bit. Get everything blended. Okay. Then we're going to take our 2 cups of buttermilk and we are going to pour that in. And that, my dear, is all there is, okay? So we want to mix this up until it's just combined. So we don't want to overwork it. And I know that watching Hans and a lot of other great Southern cooks, when they make biscuits, they're very light-handed. You know what I mean? They don't overwork the dough because it can make the biscuits tough. And so we don't want to overwork the dough. We just want to get everything moistened and combined. So I would say, there's a little bit of flour at the bottom. Let me get that mixed in. Okay. That's it. I think that's all the mixing I'm going to do there. Let's see how the butter is. It's melting away. Needs another couple minutes. Once that butter's melted, we'll come back and we're basically just going to add our biscuit dough to the pan and bake it off. All right. Butter hot coming through. Okay. So there's our stick of melted butter, Mare. Now what we're going to do, I'll try to turn this so our friends can see. We are going to turn this dough right into that melted butter. So you see the butter's baked right in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The dough's wet and a little sticky. I'm going to get as much as I can out of here. Okay. Then we're going to just try to smooth it so that it's somewhat even across the top of the pan. Okay? See that butter coming through?
Yep.
Wow. I don't know how you could complain about that. Okay. Now I've seen different recipes. Some recipes just say go ahead and put it in the oven. Again, the oven is at 450 degrees. Other recipes call to sort of cut it or score it into 9 pieces. But to me, I don't know, this looks like it's going to all bake together, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, okay, we'll see what we get. Okay, so now I'm going to put it back in. Again, 450, 20 to 25 minutes. We're making biscuits on Cavalcade of Food. Woo! 22 minutes, Mare. I'm going to take those out. Look at that. Nice and golden on the top, huh?
Yeah.
And you see what's going on around the edge?
Butter is bubbling.
So what we're going to do is we are going to let this rest. And I think what might end up happening is that butter will get soaked up into the biscuit. Now you can see wherever I made my cuts, they're not there, are they?
No, they're not.
So anyways, we will cut it to size, but we'll let these are going to need to cool off a little bit, and then we'll come back and dig in. Our butter biscuits on Cavalcade of Food. Well, Marianne, what do you think?
They look good.
They look good. They rose nicely, didn't they?
Yeah.
These biscuits? Well, I'll tell you what, Toots. It's like they say, the proof is in the pudding. Or, in this case, the biscuit, right?
Right.
So, let's cut here. They're still warm, but not hot. I think they've cooled off enough to cut. I hope so. I'm going to go for a corner. You know, the butter also served as sort of a pan greaser.
Yeah.
Look at that. See that biscuit? Wow. Nice rise. Now I'm going to look at the bottom. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is Butter City on the bottom. Now I might even cut this in half again. God, that's good. Okay. So first I want to taste it just as it is. Yep, it's butter. Definitely. But, you know, what's also nice about biscuits is often we put butter on our biscuits. At least that's how we do it in the north here. But since this already has the butter in it, how about a little marmalade? Because biscuits, like bread, are often a delivery system, right, Mare?
Right.
For something else. Oh, that's good. Wow. Yep. That really is good. And you have a little bit of a crust because of that butter. Of course, this was a corner piece. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. I know, Mayor. Really good. Or, another good thing. You remember when we were in the South and they had all those wonderful syrups?
Yeah.
So that's something nice to put on. But here you can also put a little honey. And this is some local honey here that was from a honey farm not far from where we are right now. All right, stop me because I'll go out of control. Eat local honey. It's good for you. And they say it helps with allergies or something because of all the local pollens that, you know, the bees use. Anyway, support your local beekeepers and eat local honey. And speaking of honey, I want to say thank you for working the camera today.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank our food friends for spending some time and hanging out with the two of us as we made these butter biscuits. And you can see they came together really easily, quickly, and without a lot of fuss. And yep, they are buttery. And anyways, I am so glad to try these, and I'm going to remind our food friends, Mayor, that the recipe is in the description below the video. Do you know what our website is, Mary Ann?
Cavalcadeoffood.com.
That's right. And so come visit there. And, you know, if you're into what goes on around here and you're so inclined, share, like, and subscribe, please. And we will look forward to seeing you again real soon right here on Cavalcade of Food. Bye, everybody.
Bye.